free free living project. So something I see happening a lot online. People constantly complaining about things not being free, and specifically electricity not being free, and people not happy with paying electric bills. I mean, I haven't paid an electric bill in a long time, but anyway, here is that everything is free, right? Like water is free, electricity is free, food is free, air is free, right? There's a lot of stuff that in this world that's free. So this ridiculous idea that one, money has value, so therefore when you spend money on an electric bill, you're paying for electricity. You're actually not. You're not paying for energy. Because one, energy is free, so you're actually not paying for something that's free. Money has no value, so it's nothing. So since it's nothing, you're paying for electricity or energy with nothing, so you're not paying anything. So you're paying nothing for electricity, free. in that concepts, right? But realistically, you're not paying for electricity. You're paying for access to the electrical energy, right? That was collected by an electric company. So you're paying to use their free electricity, right? But you can create your own. We literally have technology that's created. Right now, I'm charging my phone with my solar power bank, which I use the sun to charge. So I'm charging my phone with free energy. You can say that I paid for the power bank, so technically it's not free, but it's a one-time payment. So for as long as I have this power bank, and I've had it for like over a year now, free energy for a year, or I should say cheap energy. But free sounds much better than cheap. Point is that I'm not paying a lot or at all for energy, since one, it is free. You just got to be able to tap into it, right? Be able to use it. You can literally create electricity with copper wire and a magnet. So this whole idea of like, free energy should be free, which already is. That's why it's so annoying to see people say free energy as if it's not free. It's always been free. Y'all just don't know how to use it. So that's why y'all quote unquote pay for it. Pay for somebody to give it to you to get the electricity and then give it to you so you can use it. Get the electricity, put it into a battery, and then sell you the battery. Because the battery, you're paying for the battery, not the electricity. You're paying for the battery that's holding the electricity. Right? Just like when you go to a store and buy something, right? Buy food. Well, the food was free because somebody grew it for free, right? It exists on this planet for free, but you're paying for them holding on to it until you needed it. So when you needed it, you went to the store and you went and bought the eggs, right? You don't have chickens of your own. So of course you're not going to be able to get eggs since you don't have your own chickens. So you paid for somebody else who does have chicken so you can have access to the eggs that their chickens produce. That's the whole point of society. The reason for money is for you to give it to other people so they can give you stuff that they have that you don't. So you give them money and they give you eggs or electricity or water, whatever you need that you don't have, they'll give it to you. In exchange for this thing we invented is money. Money is man-made. Money is not a natural thing. Money, that's why they have the expression, it doesn't grow on trees, because it literally doesn't, right? It's a man-made invention. And the idea is so that way we can share all these free resources, right? All this free air, free water, free energy, and free food and stuff like that, for us to share it so that way, people aren't being greedy and hoarding it, right? And fighting over it. We share it as a species through the use of money. Money is to limit how much you can get. Because if you had $1 million, you'll walk into a store and buy everything in the store, which means everybody else in your neighborhood can't get shit because you bought everything. Let's say you like to smoke cigarettes. Let's say they have like 5 cartons of cigarettes in the store. Well, if you had the money to buy all the cartons, you would. That's why pay attention. When you go to some places, they have limits. They tell you you can only buy one bag of ice or one of this or one of that. Why? Because they want to make sure everybody can get it. But the fact that you plan to buy a whole bunch of it because you can, this is the point. This is why we have money to limit your greed. I'm going to say it, humans are greedy, selfish. So to limit your greed and selfishness, money was invented. That's literally why we have money, to mitigate greed and selfishness, which are two flaws in the human race, right? The root of all evil isn't money. The root of all evil is selfishness and greed, right? The 7 deadly sins does not include money. So logically, we need a way to control that part of humanity, right? The greed, the selfishness, the self-entitlement. That's why when I see people talking, free energy, free this, free that, free, it's like, yeah, free. Who says that? Oh yeah, freeloaders. People who just want things and don't want to do anything in return for it. You know, people who want to live an awesome life but not earn that awesome life. Somebody who wants to one day play the lottery, become a millionaire because they think they deserve it, even though there's tons of people who work hard to become a millionaire. The people who work hard deserve to be a millionaire. The people who are lazy do not deserve to be a millionaire, right? So it's just part of the bullshit you see in this world. Think about it. The people who complain a lot about things being free are usually broke people. And the reason they're broke and they don't have much money is because they ain't doing shit for the money. That's why. They're being lazy. You know? Because in order to win, you have to put in effort. It's easy to lose, but it's hard to win because you have to put effort to win. It's easy to lose. Do nothing and you'll lose. Just like a lot of people out here do nothing to make $1 million, which is why they don't have $1 million, because they're lazy. They want the end result, right? They want the money, but they don't want to put in the effort for it. They don't want to earn it. So that's why it's not surprised they don't have it. So again, I have a website, a link in the bio, Free Living Project, which is literally for you people who complain about things should be free. It's like, well, newsflash, everything is free. We're just using money to share it. But if you truly feel so entitled to free stuff and not work hard for things, fine. Then here's how you can live for free or live for cheap. Solar power banks. It's on my website. Collect rainwater and filter it. Bang, free water. Filter your own water, clean your own water instead of relying on the water company supplying you clean water. You clean your own water. Like I said, instead of relying on an electric company to collect electricity and give it to you, make your own, right? Collect your own electricity. Instead of going to the supermarket to buy food and stuff like that, make your own food. Get a whole bunch of pots, right? And plant stuff, or do the hydroponic stuff, or use your backyard. You probably have a backyard that you don't even use to grow food or to collect rainwater, right? So, but you could, but you don't. Why? Because you're lazy. You rather pay for it, for everything you want, than to work for it. See, before money, before modern day society, right? Before jobs and stuff, you used to go to a lake or river or something like that and collect water, boil it, let it cool, then drink it. You used to have to do that yourself, not go to a water faucet or buy a bottle of water. Think about it. The fact that you literally buy a bottle that has water in it. That's more about you, less about the government and companies, blah, 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 bad people. No, it's you. It's your own laziness. Everything you need to know is on the internet. I literally made a web page that has everything you should need to live a nice, comfortable life, so you can stop complaining about money and not being rich, and the rich people not taking care of you and all this nonsense. The government's not doing nothing for you. They're not supposed to be doing things for you anyway. They don't know you. You don't know them. You're supposed to take care of yourself, not have them take care of you like you're a child and they're your parent. You're a grown ass man or woman. Take care of yourself. Feed yourself. Jesus Christ is not rocket science. That's the funny thing. It's literally not rocket science. And I know tons about rocket science. I'm a very smart person. So it's like really funny that y'all act like life is hard. It's not hard. It's easy. Y'all just make it hard by making bad decisions, by not using the internet to educate yourself. I should see a whole bunch of people, going to my free living project page, because there's a lot of knowledge there and y'all need it.